wind up and cue up with another excellent BandLab track. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to BandLab Plus. Not coffee, because we're live and we're going through your tracks live on BandLab. Right now we've got Through the Curtain by Robert Gregory, although this track is a collaboration between Robert Gregory, Glass Garden, and Yazella. Robert Gregory is at Bobby560 out of the UK, repping 472 followers, which is a travesty. He should definitely have more followers. And 59 likes, including one of our own. 81 plays so far on this metal track. 71 comments because everyone is loving it. Let's take a listen. Yazella is at Yazella, and Glass Garden is at Glass Garden, GlassGarden. Let's go. Putting that filter on there, just like Trapped likes to do. Go. Look at that waveform. We go hard this whole way. In case you're wondering what I'm drinking, it's ice water with orange Mio. You're welcome. Lyrics. There it is. That's some Evanescence layering right there. Good vocalizing. Turn it up some. Hey, that's what we're talking about. Great sustain on that note. Go is the only word that needs to be heard. So let's go. Go, it's the only word that may be. We're listening to Through the Curtain. Also released on March 4th. The cool guy's birthday was on March 4th. It's like a Sonic the Hedgehog song. Chaos Control! Boom, there you go. See, if teenagers like it, it must be good, right? Teenagers know. Their emotions are amped up. They know. Old folks like me, we don't know sometimes. We don't feel it enough. We're not emotional enough. Excellent solo. What up, Ruby? Lil Nafa, welcome. Oh, 100%. Robert's all about those soaring electric guitars.
Face the blight and inside, no way to bow out this love.
Ooh, listen to that note. Listen to that note. I don't even think I could get up there to like tell you what I'm hearing. I might try though, because it's live. Wow, check that out. Yeah, that was great. Okay, I'm going for this note here that Yazella hits. Let's see. I apologize in advance. I'm gonna turn up my volume here. Did I miss it? I thought. Yes! Tell you what, you throw some auto-tune on that, do a little EQ curve, some modulation, you got yourself a note. Through the Curtain by Robert Gregory over here on BandLab at Bobby560, featuring, or rather in collaboration with at Glass Garden, GlassGarden, and Yazella at Yazella. So we've got 2 from the UK, 1 from the USA, and not just the USA, but Seattle to boot. Yeah, Ruby says, let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks for having the lyrics here, but since this is a live BandLab plus coffee, let's jump right into it. 2 things I love and 1 thing I want more of. Bonus thing I love is that both these tracks so far were released on March 4th, which, if you think about every birthday, March 4th is the only one that says something phonetically. March 4th to victory. So if your birthday's on March 4th, like some people, that's pretty awesome. I'm just saying. Through the Curtain, first thing I love about this track is the entire picture encompasses a sound that is not only creative and meshes modern pop sensibility with rock sensibility, but brings in the sentimentality of what we were talking about on the last song, those early 2000s alt rocks, hard rock tracks. I can hear Skillet influences. I can hear Evanescence influences. I can hear Blue Stolly influences. I'm not quite sure, but I think I hear some Dead by April influences, although we may need more synths for that to be a thing. But this entire package truly is the first thing I love. And don't take that as a cop-out, because rather than just saying the song is good, we are, we are saying that the song is the appropriate mesh of modern sensibility and taking what's in our heart from the times when we were young enough to where music just truly went straight to our souls, right? There is a point in time where music hits different. There just is. And no matter how old you get, you never forget your first love. And when I say that, I mean Ocean Avenue by Yellowcard, and I mean Rollin' with the Dead by Go Periscope. If you've never heard it, go check it out. What up, Chevy Too Heavy? So that is the first thing I love is this whole wrapped up, was his name-o, is this whole track wrapped up in that package. That's the first thing I love. And the fact that you can convey that sound that well, chef's kiss. The second thing I love is, and it's actually quite different, not a lot, thanks for asking, is actually quite different from our last track. So on our last track, I really enjoyed the metaphorical storytelling that was dynamic and did not feature modern pop sensibilities because it brought me back to very specific. I'm totally spacing on the band name, which is terrible of me. But it brought me back to very specific, like, Blue October vibes. Whereas this track brings me those modern pop sensibilities in the best way. So while the last track meshed storytelling and alternative rock, thanks, Chevy, appreciate that. This track meshes modern pop with modern, I call it melodic metal. I don't know if I'd call it hard rock or melodic metal, but I'll leave that up to the creators to determine their genre. But I will say that when we come into every chorus, we know what to expect. Da-na-na, and then we repeat, da-na-na, and then we get something different. Da-na-na-na-na. And what's real pop about that is the repeating melody becomes an earworm. It gets stuck in our head. Torn up now. Hear the sound, chaos spilling out. And the other thing it does is it follows the 2-bar rule. You have 2 bars of the same thing, and then you change it up so you don't get stale. Torn up now, hear the sound. Now we're going to change it. Chaos spilling out. It's a very good way to write a hook. If you want your song to be catchy, if you want your song to be memorable, then do the second thing I love about this song, which is bring in a modern pop sensibility where you repeat the melody twice and then you give us something different. Pro tip, the way that this track does a chorus is it arpeggiates the first 2 bars that we have determined are the repeatable melody, and then it drags out the 3rd bar. Torn up now, hear the sound. And then we get this really great soaring, chaos spilling out. And you'd never know that that's what's happening unless you know that's what's happening. So if you want to up your songwriting game, that's what I suggest you try. Let me see if I can jump back into this chorus so you can hear it one more time. Here we go. Listen for that. You get that difference. You get that repeating melody that goes, oh yeah, turn on now, hear the sound. Not only do the vocals do it, but the guitar follows them. Bam, 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 bam. You get it. I won't belabor that point anymore. Don't be scared, Ruby, but I will say, if you want your song reviewed, make sure it's not explicit. I'm sorry, I don't do swearing, sexual, or racial content. The one thing that I want more of in this track, and this is a personal preference, but the one thing I want more of in this track is I want the vocals to stand out a little bit more. Everything in here has a very cohesive sound and a very professional sheen and quality to it. But what I'm hearing, and you can hear it too, there's a mask. The mask is masking harsh frequencies. So when you, what up, Inkbox? When you hear this chorus, you can hear both vocalists expertly performing their track, but what I'm also hearing is a little bit of maybe a multi-band compressor, which that's some inside baseball. I just happen to know that Glass Garden likes his multi-band compressors, but we're missing a little bit of the stab. These vocals could poke through this mix a little bit more, and that's kind of the only thing that I want from it is something shiny, something crispy. So it's perfect here, but then I want it to open up. If you want to take your choruses and open them up, it's as simple as adding the correct EQ to your track. That's all it is. And it's really just 1 or 2 EQ moves. So really awesome track, Through the Curtain by Robert Gregory in collaboration with Garden and Yazella. Thank you guys for putting out that track. Everyone should jump on over and follow them all. So, who's next? Thanks. Remember, no swears, no sexual or racial content. Where are you? That new Glass Garden with Robert Gregory and Yazella, yeah. The one that's sort of metal and sounds like Skillet. I know it was released recently. I'm gonna scroll through my feed. If you see people you're not following, you should go ahead and follow them. Feel free. I'm gonna sing like a weirdo until I find that song, though. Hey, that's me. A dream is a wish your heart makes. Don't let anyone tell you I'm a vocalist ever. Here it is. Glass Garden says, me, Bobby 560, and Yazella put this powerhouse track together. You want some hard rock? Here you go. Yes, I know. On that, I do know. And y'all's tracks are great, too. Let's pull it up. And I'm going to do that intro one more time. So when this stuff goes up on YouTube, you know what's up.